Hey, what's up, everybody? What I want to talk about in this video is having a different opinion on silver. Now, in a lot of my videos, I give a lot of opinions. I give a lot of opinions on the price of silver, what I believe, in my opinion, the price of silver should be. I have my opinion on premiums over spot, and I give you my opinion on that. A lot of you share my opinion, and many of you obviously do not. A lot of people get downright angry and fighting mode when it comes to silver. I don't think it's that serious. I am mainly someone when I started my silver journey, I was stacking a lot of collectible silver, a lot of Perth Mint silver, a lot of kookaburras, and I did videos on that, how I believe I started out buying silver the absolute wrong way. I started out buying the majority of my silver in 2016 when silver spot price was right around that $20 mark and had some pretty decently high premiums. And I made videos about it, how if I could go back, I would not have bought nearly as much silver as I did in 2016. 2017, 2018, completely different story. My mindset was different when it came to stacking silver, and I was stacking a bunch of American Silver Eagles, bullion American Silver Eagles, for the most part, filling in some collection here and there with kookaburras and koalas and queen's beasts and stuff like that. Just filling in missing parts of my collections while trying to stack as much silver, mainly American Silver Eagles, some generic, some Canadian Maple Leafs, and some other pieces of silver in 2017 and 2018. In 2019, when spot price went from basically $15 for about 2 years, a year and a half to 2 years, then went up to about 17 in 2019, between 17 and $18. Then at that point, silver did not look as appealing to me as it did the prior year and a half, 2 years. So I slowed down the stacking of silver, really not to a complete halt, but almost to a complete halt, with the exception of buying some of my collectible pieces that I wanted to add to my collection. In 2020, January of 2020, I bought one 2020 American Silver Eagle. I can't remember exactly how much I paid for that coin, but it was right around, I believe, $23, $24. But then the pandemic hit and everything went out of control. You had riots in the streets, you had the pandemics, you had the elections coming up, you had a number of different things. You had a crisis, you had multiple crises, and the silver spot price started to go crazy. It went up to $20. It went down to $11 for a short period of time. Premiums all over the place, crazy. In 2020, sometimes premiums were $10 to $15 over spot for numerous silver products, American Silver Eagles. Then later in 2020, summer of 2020, or fall of 2020, it's at some point premiums sort of stabilized, came back down to earth. And then we went into another cycle in 2021 where premiums, you had the silver squeezes, you had all these different other social media platforms trying to drive up the prices of silver for whatever reason. And that there, I, for the most part, do not agree with. I think, yes, the physical price of silver to a certain degree, in my opinion, this is all my opinion, by the way, none of this is financial advice. Yes, to a certain degree, when there's extremely high demand, I do believe that the premiums do go up. When there is a sudden drop in spot price, premiums again do go up. I believe because the dealers don't want to sell the silver that they previously bought at a higher price for a loss, and they want to keep on maintaining their profits. But at the end of the day, no matter what the situation is, we all work hard for our money. Rather you say that your money is in silver or gold, or even if you say your money is in fiat cash, the US dollar. And again, in my opinion, and that's where we are going to also, a lot of us are going to disagree almost 100% of the time, that the fiat is king. The fiat is what we pay our bills with. The fiat is what we buy food. The fiat is what gives us shelter, not silver. Silver, for me, is a extra savings account, but it's an extra savings account right now in which I believe is the prices, the premiums are super inflated, and I believe there is a silver bubble. We hear bubbles all the time about the stock markets. We hear bubbles all the time about a number of things, but we never hear about silver bubbles. We were in a silver bubble in 2011 when silver spot price went up to almost $50 an ounce. But I believe we are in a bubble again where silver spot may not be $50 an ounce. It may not even be $40 an ounce. Heck, it's having a hard time getting past $28 an ounce. And when it does get up to 28, it gets kicked back down to about $26, $25. But then there goes the jacked up premiums. You cannot buy silver for anything less than $30 for generics, $35, $36, $37, $38 for American Silver Eagles. So where others say there's never a bad time to buy, that's where I disagree. I believe there is a bad time or a poor time to buy. Now, even with that said, even during those poor times to buy, I will still pick up some silver. I will pick up one American Silver Eagle of each date. But then when the silver prices drop to where I believe they should be, I will pick up many, many more ounces. But what I will not let happen is let other YouTube channels influence my decisions, not let any silver raids or silver squeezes or people on any other social media platforms influence my decisions. I would encourage everybody, and the only advice I would give is to not let anybody influence your decision, and make sure every decision that you make when it comes to buying anything is your decision alone. Maybe a decision that's between you and a licensed financial advisor. But anybody who says that silver or gold or anything else is a buy, no matter the price, is not looking out for your best interest. They are looking out for the best interest of their clicks, their views, themselves, and nobody else. They're looking for their own financial gain, and that is it, and nothing more. And that is my opinion only. None of this was financial advice. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Appreciate everybody for watching, listening, looking at these shiny American Silver Eagles. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will talk to everybody on my next video. Thanks a lot, everyone.